Do you hit the power button, rage quitting your startup because you can't see a path forward and maybe you're too burnt out to try again? Or do you hit that reset button and figure out how to regroup and make another run at it? I think it's a safe assumption that the strategy you've run to this point is what puts you in this position. You're going to have to make some major changes. Whatever growth rate you were chasing before is irrelevant. Don't index off of that anymore. You're now in survival mode. You need to be obsessed with maintenance and that survival. So ask yourself a couple of basic questions. What products do you have right now that can generate revenue? What's your headcount? And who's critical to keeping the business moving? Remember, growth is no longer an immediate consideration. How much revenue are you generating right now? And what are the minimum expenses required to continue delivering the service or support to maintain that revenue and your customer retention? So once you've answered those questions, how do you run a different playbook? Well, in the most generalized terms, here are some of the things I would recommend. First, cut headcount. Most startups' biggest expense is headcount by far. You're going to be letting some people go, maybe most of them. This is going to suck. Probably the worst thing that you're going to have to do all year, and maybe the worst thing you've ever had to do in your startup. But it's likely non-negotiable. You got to eliminate every expense that's not critical. Try to renegotiate any of your current service contracts or agreements. Be surprised how many tiny expenses you have each month. I want you to shift all priorities to revenue and selling whatever version of the product you can reliably maintain and support. Everyone left, everyone that didn't get cut, is now responsible for sales and revenue generation at some level. If you have monthly recurring revenue and you've made the deep cuts necessary, you may actually start generating a modest profit because, again, you've reduced your expenses and your revenue has stayed the same, at least for now.